And hello everyone, there we go. All live. How y'all doing? I'm doing pretty good. Terribly, terribly warm. Yeah, terribly warm. It is ludicrously hot. I probably mentioned this in my streams previously, but we are having a bizarre Scottish summer heatwave. It was 35 degrees centigrade in the ambulance the other day. That's all I'm going to say. It is way too warm. This country does not function above about 25 degrees properly. So, I do have a little fan down here to my right. Hopefully it won't really pick up on the mic, but if it is and it's annoying you, let me know, and I will turn it off. Not that I really want to turn it off because it is really warm in my little recording room here with the blackout curtains and such like. Hey babe, nice to see you. How's the Zeldering going? So, why are we here on this very snowy January? Last time we left off with the sugar beet harvest and getting the cut sugar beet going, and that is going rather well. Not bad. Friend stream. That's no problem, babe. Yeah, so we were getting the cut sugar beet going, and it's still going. I'm having to feed it manually, which is slightly annoying, because if I didn't, well, I have no choice, because the capacity is only about 25,000 litres here. I wish it was more, so that I could kind of leave it to do its own thing, but it's not. But that's working rather well. The sugar factory is going full steam ahead. The chocolate production is going full steam ahead. In fact, it's produced quite a lot so far. Quite a lot. Let me, I'll just show you down here behind our equipment. You can probably see all of the boxes of chocolate that I've had to stack up there because it's literally producing too much. We're going to have plenty of money coming in from chocolate once it comes around to, I think it's March, April time, chocolate's at its best, so we'll do that. But the reason we are here on this very snowy January day here on the farm is because I want to try out a different mod, and not really had the need to use it until now. Ooh, nice. B5 movie, 15th of August. Nice. That is cool. Yes, for those that don't know, sci-fi show Babylon 5 is getting an animated movie after 20 odd years of it being finished. Yeah, really cool. Looking forward to it. Absolutely love Babylon 5. I would probably say favourite sci-fi of all time for me. Even above stuff like Star Trek. Just really good. If you haven't seen it, go and find it. I'm not sure if it's even on streaming services anymore, but it was, but I'm not sure if it is anymore. But it's certainly worth a watch. If you like old-style sci-fi from the late 90s. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Great. But yes, we are going to try out a little mod, and it is... Here we are. It's the water production facility. Intakes snow and outputs water. You see why I've not had the use for it until now. Yeah, so we actually use quite a lot. Oh, check my phone dead quick. What's that? Oh, that is cool. That is really cool. She just sent me the cover art for the B5 movie. Really nice. So we're going to put this down. Not just yet. I want to actually gather the snow up first before I start messing around with it. Might put it down here. Fit down here? Might fit down here. I think it actually will fit down here. So I think this is probably going to be the best place for it. Just kind of like tucked in here or something, just behind the biogas plant. Kind of matches in with the surroundings then. But yeah, it also provides these other things as well, which produces water, and for free, I think. I'm not sure if it is for free, but we won't be using those. We'll be using this because we have snow. So, in order to actually get the snow picked up, though, we're going to need a tractor, and we're going to need a trailer, and one of these scoops. So let me get this thing here. Do it with a nice Fent green, I think, to match in with our Fent tractor, because that's the one we're going to be using for this. And then we want, finally, actually buying a trailer, right? I know, insane, guys, right? And I think I'm going to go for this. Should I go for this one? That one only takes silage, as we found out. This one's 55,000. That's 52, and that's 52. So is the extra 3,000 litres worth £15,000? That is a question. Oh, actually, that one won't take snow. So it is down to these two, which means this one is the one we're going to go for. Because that can take everything we need, and it will serve as a good wee tractor for when we... a good wee trailer, I should say, for when we actually get down to business with harvesting and stuff. That's going to be very useful. So we'll go and pick those bits up, and we're going to start hoovering up some snow. Now, I have no idea how much snow we're going to get from this, or if indeed it's going to be worthwhile. That would be a giant stone. That'll teach me to actually drive on the roads, as opposed to everywhere else, which is my usual habit, shall we say. Yeah. But that's the plan to start off, guys, because there is so much water requirements on this farm. The sugar beets need water to be cut. The cows need water. There is so many different things on this farm that we need water for, and just having an automated system that will pick it up and distribute it where it needs to go. Oh, hang on a second. We don't have a front linkage on this thing, do we? I think that's in the trigger there. Oh, wait, no, it's not. I just burst it into... Come here, you. That's better. And it'd help if you press the right buttons. There we go. Right, customize. Oh, can this not? Wait a minute, it does have a front linkage on it. So why was it not picking up? Why was it not picking up that? I guess I have to go into this. Seems odd. It's usually all the same way around, but maybe it is on this side. It's been a while since I used this particular mod, guys, so you know, give me a... Ah, yeah, there we go. Okay. It is that side. Right. I have no idea whether this will allow us to just pick up snow from literally everywhere. Certainly the yard and our production area, we can start picking snow up. Pick it up off the field as well. Fold pipe. Pipe out. Oh yes. There we are. Lovely. Let the snow clearance commence. Da 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 da. Wow. Actually, we are going to pick up quite a bit of snow here. I'm going to turn it off there because I actually want to clear the area where the production is going to go first. That's what I should have started with. Oh yes, the snow's great, you know, in this game. It actually does feel pretty realistic, you know? Very, very nice indeed. Right, so round the back here. Spin this around. A few little passes over this area just to scoop up as much as possible. I get the feeling we may be losing a bit of snow, but I think that's not going to be a problem, considering how much we've already picked up there. Let's just get a bit more. Okay, we're full of snow. That's fine. Lock down this production then. Now it's saying it's overlapping. But why has it suddenly decided that it's overlapping with something? It wasn't doing that before. It was doing fine before, and now suddenly this spot is overlapping. Doing that too. Okay, I think we're going to go for a free mode. I don't generally like doing this because it can cause issues, but I don't think that's going to cause a problem. Now, I think that should be okay. Right, so we've got to back this in now. How much snow this can actually take. Go. Pour that into the pool. And let's have a look at its capacity here. Oh, turn water on. Yeah, we may have to store some of this water, I think. But store some of this snow. There's an awful lot of it around. But we may as well get another trailer load of it whilst we're here. Then we can crack on with everything else that needs doing, you know? May even get ourselves a little snow clearer because there is a lot of snow on this map. I found, you know, there is so much snow. Right. Is there anything else we could use snow for? I think there is. It's just a useless byproduct almost, you know. Fill up with about 1,000 maybe? No, probably not 100. 90? 90,000. Okay. Okay, that's fine. It's not bad. Pretty good. That's filled that up nicely, which is fantastic. And then we can actually set the water to distributing. And that'll send the water to... where's that going to send the water to? Probably several different locations here. It's going to send it to possibly here, which would be annoying, but then it will distribute from there. So that's not too bad. It will send it here as well. Then, is it going to send it anywhere else? I don't think so. I would love it if it distributed it here as well to the cows, but I get the feeling that it's not going to do that because these animal productions are generally not considered a feedable source. But hey, the chickens have bred. They are now doubled. Actually, when is the best time for eggs? Because we'll probably have a few right now. November. Oh, okay, we've missed the best time. We were probably putting the chickens in just as the best price was coming round, which is a shame. But everything else on the farm here is looking pretty good, I would say. I don't think we have much else that needs doing right now. Yeah, we've got a growing collection of eggs there. I think we're just going to have to progress to the next month now. It's a shame we can't take advantage of some more of this snow. If I should actually fill that trailer up and see if I can store it. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just see if I can store this snow. So if I pick up a load, I wonder if it'll allow me to store it in the silo. That would be the weirdest thing ever. But if it does it, then hey ho, you know, we'll take a couple of loads and store it for later use, you know. Is it now being better? At the very least, we'll have a full trailer of snow to retop the production later on, but let's go and actually see if it will allow us to store snow. Never done this before. I think it's going to be really weird if it does. But we'll see, you know. We'll see. So that's the enter there. This oh my word, we can store snow in the silo. Okay, game, cool. Was not expecting that, but hey, we'll fight it if that's the case. What? Okay, let's get some more, I guess. So, we'll get a couple more loads of snow, I guess. And then, great demand animal dealer. Okay. Got nothing to sell, sadly. Hey, Swift! Hello! Welcome. Welcome to Snow Clearing 101 with Lynx. We're gathering snow. The strangest thing that I've harvested anytime soon, you know. And not only that, we're also storing the snow. This is ridiculous. I don't even know if it's going to show up here because technically you can't sell snow, but apparently I can store it in the in my silo. So hey. So we'll just get a couple of these, I think. More than maybe 3 or 4 loads of snow. I don't even know if it will remain in the silo or not. Actually, Swift, we're using the snow to in a mod that takes snow and melts it into water. So we can have like a ongoing water supply on the farm. I just put down the snow melter mod here, which takes 1 snow and makes 3 water out of it, which is a pretty good deal, really. And it allows us to clear the yard a little bit. I mean, I know it'll melt when the springtime comes around, but for now, just at least clear the yard of excess snow. More or less, anyway. We're not going to completely clear the snow. This one more trailer load will probably be sufficient for the time being. We can always come back and get some more later on. Now I'm going all over the place. Dear, oh. Greatest turning circle in the world here. Ooh, bit of skiddy slidey there. There we are. That will do for the time being, I think. Grand. Fantastic. Right. Park this guy now, I think. At least we've got a trailer and a pickup now as well, so we can use this for other things later on as needed. Great. So, given that everything else is running at peak efficiency, I think I can go ahead and safely rest for the time being. See what o'clock. See what the old next day brings. Are we going to push 1 million? Probably not now that we've spent a bit of that money, but oh, very close. 988,000 now. That is not bad. How's everything going? Pretty well, Swift, I would say. Yes, pretty good, I think. Oh, wow. What? How much water has this produced? Holy moly. How has it managed to... Okay. I don't think we'll ever need water again? Question mark? Holy moly. Okay. Yeah. That's a lot of water. Anything in the sale? Ooh, Opa. Just for sugar beets. Bah. Start shipping it to Africa. I need a water distribution sell point thing. That's for sure. Right. Okay. So it's looking good. We are in February. We have more snow. We are never going to need any more snow because we have several loads of it already. So that's all right. So I think we need to take care of some animals. The chickens are all right for now, but the cows need a refill, I think. So let's get this guy. Whilst we're here, we're going to fill up with some cut sugar beets and pop that into the biogas plant. Whilst we're here, we may as well. Just makes sense. And then we'll go over to the silo, get some straw and some hay for the animals. Probably have manure and slurry to transfer as well. Let's do one thing at a time. Yeah, marvellous. So much to take care of at the moment on this farm. It is quite phenomenal. So, is that going to take all of our sugar beet? It should, shouldn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it should take all of the sugar beet that we've got there. Excellent. Fantastic. Right. Go get the straw. Yeah, we'll top up the straw first. And then we'll bring a truckload of manure back with us. Straw. One lot of straw, please. All the old cows. This is pretty much the winter months for us at the moment, I think, on the farm here. It's just making sure that all the productions and the animals are at peak efficiency. Then oh no. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, I made a terrible mistake there. Okay, note to self, don't drive into the building when you're trying to unload, because there is not enough room for it. That could have been catastrophic. It is. That'll do better. Okay, so straw, is it going to take it all? Maybe. Should take it all. I hope it will. Oh, look at that. Almost perfect. Almost. Right. Now. You know what? 12,000 litres of that. Nice. Down to the biogas. Back and get the... Ooh. Oh, that's a fence. Right. I keep forgetting that's there. this, and then we need to retop the hay, and then we need to slurry and the sugar beets. So much to do. I'm going to have to start making a checky box list eventually. But one of the things we are going to do today, guys, is we're going to check out the new DLC pack that came out on Tuesday. The Alpine Mowing pack, which is so apt for this particular map. It's unbelievable. So once we actually get through these winter months, we'll have a look at what's available. Most of the equipment does seem to be small in comparison to the other stuff, but I think that's probably better because it means that you aren't going to have as much issues with machinery getting caught on hillsides and everything. But we will be buying a new little tractor and checking out. Oh, tipping it onto the wrong side, but it's still working. Don't ask, just accept it, I guess. They probably take the entire lot of hay that we've got right now, you know. But I'll just top it up with a little bit. That's more than enough for the time being. And excuse me there, cows. Just hook up to this water tanker and retop your water as well, because that, as I suspected, has not been topped up by the mod, which is a bit of a shame. But get greenhouses at any points, then we're certainly not going to have an issue there. Right. Now, the last thing for this guy to do is to grab another load of sugar beet and drop that into the cutter. We should be about ready to. So there we go, down to 95,000. Still going to give us a couple more months worth of sugar beets for the facility. What I should probably look at doing is getting a new bunker, a bigger bunker with a biochopper. So I don't actually have to use this facility because it's pretty good. You know, I will say this is actually a very nice little mod for cutting sugar beets, but it does have a very small capacity. We could use some of that snow this week. Yeah, definitely, babe. You know, from what I hear, next week is going to cool down and, you know, rain. That's what they're saying. It's that this good weather is going to last probably over the weekend and then break next week, which is pretty good, I think, because it's getting a bit much, if you ask me. It's nice, but when you have to work, it's far too much, you know? It's just not very user-friendly. Certainly when you're heaving patients up and down stairs, you know? Fill this up. Ooh, another 15,000 litres of slurry, that's always good. Transfer that over. Then hopefully, as March rolls round, we should be in a position to not only get some more crops in the ground, yep, we can start getting some crops in the ground, but we can also, yeah, all the farmers have planted cotton again. Biodiversity is somewhat lacking on this farm, on this map. Something else I think came wrong, isn't it? cows have sufficient everything. Productions should have everything they need. Yep, they've got everything they need there. That's fine. Don't need any more water. I'll have to do something with these stones at some point. We're good for the time being, but it is producing a very small amount of stones, this production, so we're definitely going to need to get rid of that. But yeah, I think at some point I get rid of this and replace it. Hey, no problems. Oh, you're late and near dinner time. No problems. No problem, bot. See you after dinner. Have fun. But yeah, I think probably get rid of this eventually. Maybe keep it for the time being, because it does produce a small amount of slurry. Not an awful lot, but it does like add to the slurry. But I think the amount of slurry that we're getting from it, it's probably better just to go for a different bunker. You know, like let's have a look here. Like this guy here. So a huge bunker with a biogrinder. You know, because that allows us to put sugar beets directly into it. You don't have to worry about cutting it. Could have got the biogrinder on the medium one we had here, but we didn't have them. I didn't really want to spend the extra money at that point in time because we were pretty down on the money. But I think if we get one of these, just kind of attach it up here, I think. Yeah, then we can just put the sugar beet directly into it. That now, actually. Yeah. Just get that now. There we go. This has big, chunky, grindy teeth. Are we going to be able to jump into the biogrinder? That is the question. Come on. There we go. As you can see, it's got big grindy discs chopping everything up. That's going to give us a brand new one of these, isn't it? Yep. Distribute, distribute, distribute. Excellent. Does that have a different production rate? Oh, that's the wrong thing. So 360 cycles, 840. For 80 cycles with 2000. So it does more in a cycle, but does less cycles. But that's fine. Actually, you know what? Right. Him off that. I am going to get the rest of the sugar beets from silo and pop it into... Oh. The ghost! It's following the trailer. Look out! It's going to get us. But we'll get the rest of the... Nice. Hey! Thank you, Bart. Thank you very much. For the sub there. 5 months now. Crikey. Very much appreciated. Yeah, but we'll get this sugar beet into the hopper. I don't think this is quite everything. We don't have quite enough for the full load, so... Thank you, there we go. Oh look! The snow is a different thickness where I cleared it earlier. That's actually really cool. I like that, how it actually builds up. Very nice. Awesome. Right. What we need to do is move this doohickey around the corner here. Now I should be able to just reverse up to this and dump all my sugar beets straight in. That oh, come on. Frame your cell, Lynx. Right, will this not take sugar beets? Will that not transfer sugar beets? That's annoying if it doesn't. Oh, it doesn't say that it doesn't. Maybe I'm just coming at it at the wrong angle here. Probably am. I probably need to come straight back at it from like a 90-degree position to where I am right now, you know? So let's position. Try this again. There we go. Much better. Yeah, I just needed to come at it from the side as opposed to end. So let's get sugar beets processing. No point in turning the other ones on actually because we aren't going to have anything transferring into this just yet. Yeah, I think once the medium one has churned through these, we'll sell it. Because this one will do the same thing, but oh, crikey. It's filling up really fast. That's not going to take the full load. 28. No, it's not. I mean, some will be stored in the pipe, but that's only going to take about 35,000. Yeah, 35,000, and then an extra. What's that? An extra bit. Yeah, not much. Oh well, that's fine. We can leave that here for the time being. There wasn't anything interesting in the sale, was there? No, just a mulcher and a sugar beet transport roper. The animals are good. Everything else is sorted, and the next thing we have to sell, I believe, is the chocolate, and I think that is May. Excellent. Oh, wow, that's actually a pretty darn good price for chocolate in February, but we can get better, so we'll save it. We'll do a big sell in May. So let's head to the house. Hope that when we awaken, snow will have finally abated. Looking good. I want to get out with some mowers. Uh-oh. There was a bit of snow. Oh, the snow's gone again. Oh, the snow is melting. First layer of snow has melted. Beautiful. Oh, hey, look. It's one of those guys. It's the Forester from SnowRunner. Not quite, but almost. Similar. Not the same brand. It's a Ponce. Ponce. I'm probably saying that wrong, but that is so brilliant. I love that it's probably Ponce, or something like that. Or maybe the N's silent and it's Pose, or something like that. Who knows? But to me, that will and forever is going to be Ponce. Oh, wow. Banksy is coming to Glasgow? That is pretty awesome. Right. Let's just have a little look here. Everything else is good there. Cows are still good for the time being. And how are the old productions going? So the bunker has processed everything. Everything else looks like it's good. Yeah, sugar beets are still producing sugar. Fantastic. And that's actually still going through the sugar beet here. Wow. Impressive. We'll turn the snow melter off. Okay, that is rather awesome. So, for those of you who don't know, in Glasgow there is a famous statue of a dude on a horse. I'm not sure if it's Nelson or if it's someone else. I'm not. It doesn't matter who the statue is of, right? It's in front of the National, or in front of one of the art galleries in Glasgow city centre. Wellington, Lord Wellington. Okay, there we go. Dude on a horse. And for the longest time, people have been climbing the statue and placing a traffic cone on the statue's head. And the council would come along and they'd hire people at Duke Wellington. Duke Wellington, I think it's the same thing. Lord Wellington, Duke Wellington. The dude who did Trafalgar, isn't it? Yeah, I think it's Trafalgar. Battle of Trafalgar, Wellington. I think it's the same guy. Duke, Lord. Anyway, important person. And the council would come along with their workers, remove the traffic cone. Very next day, traffic cone would be back on top of the statue, and it got to a point that it was just getting replaced so many times that the council stopped bothering to remove it. It was just like, it's too much hassle, too much worker hours, too much health and safety to go on there, put scaffolding up so the workers can climb up and take the traffic cone off, take it all down, move away, all that kind of stuff. Too much hassle to just have it replaced the next morning. So they've just left it there. And apparently, the reason Banksy has chosen Glasgow for his next art exhibition is because that statue of Wellington with the traffic cone on his head is his favourite piece of art. And I just love that. That is so brilliant. That is actually brilliant. Just makes you smile, doesn't it? You know, just kind of like, oh, that's just so silly, but fantastic at the same time. Oh dear, come on now. I just opened and closed the menu. You don't need a game, please, please. Come on now. Okay. It's taking the mickey now. Come on. Come on. Oh lordy, it really is taking the mickey now. What is this? Actually, no, seriously, guys, what is this? This is... I can't do anything. It's completely locked up. That's generally not a good thing. Dear. Oh dear, we are in trouble. I think the last time this happened to me, when it did this, I actually had to force stop the game, guys, because it wouldn't allow me to continue, and then I had to restore it from a backup save because it wouldn't restore the original save. So let me just see if I can find... Where is my save folder here? It should be under users. There it is. Ah, don't you just love it when things go awry? Eh? It's just so fantastic. Where are we now? Documents, games. There it is. There's the save folder. And then we want the backup. I'm going to have to restore this. So I'm going to have to crash this out and then restore the backup, guys. So I do apologize. I'm just going to have to shut that down for a moment. Copy all of those files. Yep, that should be all right. And then if we paste those into here, delete those, paste all of those back in. All right. And then start the old game up once again. We should be back in business. There we go. Right. Oh, not showing up. Okay, so obviously that didn't restore properly. Delete those files again. Go to the backup folder. Let's try this again, shall we? And there we go. Boom. That is how you recover from a farming sim game crash. Easy as pie. Or at least it is now that I know how to do it, because the first time that happened to me, I was rather annoyed. Should have reset us to this morning. Previous morning. Oh dear. Okay. How are things here? Did that... Oh, we lost the bunker. All right, that's fine. That's all right. No matters there. Everything else seems to have saved nicely, so I think we'll just... I'll add the bunker back in later. That's no worries, but what I do actually want to do, guys, is actually get on to doing what I wanted to do today, which is testing out this Alpine equipment. So the rest I'll worry about later. It's absolutely not going to cause any kind of problems. More money now. We do, because we don't have the bunker in our possession, that's right. So, everything else should be okay. Weeding contracts, no, we don't want to do those. Grass, let's just house is covered in snow, but has, I believe, now added its extra growth state on because it was ready to grow before, but it was only just ready to cut. So this looks a lot better. But we do have to wait for the snow to clear. So whilst the snow is clearing, let's have a little look at this pack. It's the hay and forage pack here, guys. So the Gowl pack was the first Season Pass 2 DLC. And now we've got the hay and forage pack. And it comes with these really cool looking vehicles that have like auto leveling on them. Really, really nice. So I think we'll try out this little guy here. Alright. Wheel set up. Twin wheels. Yeah, look at the little dinky wheels. I have never seen such a dinky looking dual wheel tractor setup. That is adorable. Let's buy that. And we also want a mower. So the mower in question. So we've got the Tornado 306 and we've got the Tornado 306 Plus. And I have no idea why one is called a Plus and one is not. But we'll buy the Plus because why not? Now then, we do also have all of this other equipment here as well. This is a tedder, a mini tedder, which is quite nice. And then we have a little mini windrower, which is really dinky as well. This is also, oh, that is cool looking. Look at that. I think we may have to, this is a bigger one for doing like a dual width. I think we'll get this, we'll put this on the back, and we'll have the, yes Bart, it's the new hay and forage pack. We're giving it a little look over. So that's an even bigger windrower. And then obviously we have the Pottinger as well. I think we have one very similar to this already in the game, don't we? We also have a forage wagon added as well, Pottinger forage wagon. That's quite nice. Alright, let's, I don't know how long this snow is going to take to melt. What's the weather forecast? Sun and 14 degrees. So actually, if we speed up time a little, this snow may actually melt. Our dinky little setup. Look at that. Look at this cool little thing. Oh, there goes the snow. Turn the time down again now. So, this may be the solution that I've been waiting for our alpine hills. Because this should level forms. This should actually, I mean, mower is bigger than anything else. Bigger than the tractor. But we'll go and have a look at how this handles on the slopey fields, the ones that we were having trouble with originally. I'm hoping that this little machine will allow us to whiz back and forth across those hilly bits without skidding and sliding sideways down parts of the terrain, basically. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. Because, I mean, this stuff is apparently designed for alpine use. You know, it's supposed to be what we showed off the trailers and everything, auto level system. So let's see how this goes. So B and fold everything there. How well this windrower is actually working. It does seem to be putting things into a nice little swath. I'm not sure if that's just how the mower is doing it or not. Let's turn that off. Okay, so the windrower is actually not doing a thing for us. That is literally just the swath that the mower is doing. Okay. That's fine. Now, so far, look here. Yeah, all-wheel steering. Ooh. Shimmy that at the front. Okay, that's... Hey, look. Ooh. Shimmy, shimmy. It's fun. Any other kind of option? I was led to believe that these things are supposed to kind of auto-level to the terrain. Maybe that's this one that auto-levels? I don't want to necessarily buy another tractor. This is a fancy little piece of machinery, I will say. I do like this. You know, how it can have different backs on it. That's kind of nice. Yeah. Slightly odd. Guessing that gathers up two sides and throws it to one side, but yeah, that's not as interesting as I was led to believe. Not terrible. It's a nice little tractor, but I would say it's really going to help with alpine mowing. Crab steering. It does have all-wheel steering, which is rather nice. Yeah, all-wheel steer, which is kind of cool. Oh, work mode. Left swath, right swath. Let's try turning that on for a moment. Ah, so it is actually doing something now. Cool. Okay. That's good to know. Maybe it was just not running because I had the mower going at the same time. Let's have a try of that. Yeah, so it doesn't want to... It doesn't want the swath when the mower's going. that makes it slightly less useful. Yeah. The swather actually slows us down, but I suppose for doing small little areas, this isn't too bad, is it? But certainly not the be-all and end-all of alpine mowing that I was led to believe from all of the hype. Yeah, nice little mower, right? Nice little tractor, I guess, but probably better on smaller areas, I would say. Smaller areas that are much more alpine. Yeah, it just doesn't seem to want to work too well here. Certainly not with two implements at the same time. Yeah, it just doesn't have the power to run them properly, which is a shame, actually, because that would have been a really nice little setup if I could have, if it could have swathed to one side as I cut, and then I could turn around and come back and swath to the opposite side and combine two into one sort of thing. That would have been rather interesting. I do like this style of swather, though. That is cool how it's got a little conveyor belt that picks it up and chucks it over, rather than the big rakes, spinny rakes, you know, that we've had for all the previous windrowers. So, you know, if I didn't have a massive windrower, I might actually be tempted by something like this to try it out, you know? But hey, you know. Yeah, but I think that's safe to say. A mountain goat. Yeah. Not too big, but good at what it does. Yeah. If you're wanting, like, something to mow a very steep portion of ground, I think this would actually work rather well, because it certainly has the power to run the mower, and it certainly has the power to run the mower on quite good inclines here without complaining too much, but not at the same time as doing anything else. So you'd probably need to combine this with either several people playing at the same time, or potentially the Follow Me mod, to have, you know, another wee tractor with a swather following on behind to do the swathing for you. But yeah, not bad. Not bad. But we do have other fields to mow, and it's time to get thrown out, because we need big fields. So, I think go around the outside again. Take this bit here into account as well. We'll need to keep a little bit for hay, and then also the rest into our silage production. That's been dormant for a while now. It's not been producing us any money from silage, which is all right, because we've had a steady flow of manure, slurry, and sugar beets to do instead. So that's perfectly all right, you know. But we do need the silage, because that really does add a whole lot of money to the pot. So I'll go around the outside again, put this on a worker, and then we can grab the rest of the job. I believe the forage wagon is pretty low. Hey Groot! Nice to see ya. How's it been going, eh?
Hello there.
Hoping it's not quite as warm where you are as it was where I am right now. it's been roasting over here. Absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, I've been good, Groot. Thanks very much for asking. You know, work, very hot temperatures, unbearable heat. Pretty much sums it up, to be absolutely honest. Section here, I think. Then I'll
Oh my.
Oh my, indeed. Yeah, we've had 35 degrees Celsius temperatures this week. Boarded in the ambulance. Not been very nice. Far too hot for doing manual handling type work, but we've had no choice. Just got to get on with it, you know. Yeah, it's that's actually true right now. The air temperature is so hot that the heat lamp Artuin hasn't been turning on because it's been so warm, which is utterly ludicrous. Speaking of, she is hiding in her house at the moment by the look of it. Poor little thing. I don't know if it's too warm for her or what, but she has been absent more often than not recently, in terms of, you know, being out and about. More active in the morning though, I've noticed, when it's a little bit cooler. But yes, hot turtle. Very hot turtle. Right. There we go with that. This guy. Actually, before we start gathering up the grass, what I do need to do is move some of this chocolate. Yes. I have a lot of chocolate. So much Swiss chocolate here, it's ridiculous. I have a nice supply of it. When the time comes to sell it. Okay. How many crates of this do you own? My lord, there's more. Okay, there's another 5 pallets worth to come out. This is actually getting pretty ludicrous. We're going to be making more money from chocolate than we are from silage at this rate. It's crazy. And it's still going. It's still going, guys. You know, and we have a tanker here with another 53,000 litres of milk in it. Madness. It's going to be nice to sell when we get round to May. How are the chickens doing? Oh yes, lots of eggs coming out now as well. Let's just 3 aside so more can spawn. And we also need to start getting some crops in the ground. Now we have 2 wheat fields. Yeah, so we don't need wheat. Because we've got plenty of straw still. Those can go in the storage shed. Good point, Groot. Good point. I should move them over there and then they're out of the way. That is a very good point. I'll do that in a minute. If we wanted to plant some more sugar beet, which I think we should, though that needs planting this month. And what else should we plant, you know? Nothing else that we can... I suppose we could start doing... we could get some cornfields and do some chaff. I mean, it wasn't that great last time. We didn't get an awful lot from it, but we did only have like one field at the time of corn. So, or was it? No, it was sunflowers, wasn't it? And probably corn is better to do. So, I think. How's this going to work? We do need some more fields. We do need some more fields. In fact, what I might do is buy one of these fields up at the top here, like 2 or 3, plant it out with grass. All right. Maybe get field 3. How much is field 3? 234,000. Well within our price range, right? We could plant that up with grass, right? Then down here, 21 and 22, I could get rid of this little track, or you can just leave it in, but plant both of those up with, say, maybe sugar beet? I could plant both of those up with sugar beet, and then I could do like a big corn plant in 19, and maybe even get another one. Yeah, I think it's time to get planting. I think it's time to get planting. So, yeah. We'll buy this field, 29. I know it's got cotton at the moment, but that's fine. We can replant it immediately with grass. Because I think between those 2 fields, between 3 and 4 there, we'll probably have plenty of grass. And as we're cutting 4 now, if we plant 3, they'll both be ready at the same time. So that'll work well. And then, yeah, we'll take the planter down here and we'll get these 2 done with sugar beet, I think. And then 19 we'll plant up with corn. And we may even buy another one. I don't think we need that much sugar beet. I think 21, 22 down here will probably be enough sugar beet. Yeah, and then maybe buy, like, say, these fields over here, 11, 12, 13, something like that, plant them up with corn. How much would it be if we wanted to buy all 3 of these? Could we buy all 3 of these at the same time and plant them all up together? 160, 180, and 210. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, nearly 5, 5.5, 550,000 basically. But considering we have like 900,000, that's not too bad. And that even gives us plenty of time to also get some more stuff through the BGA and get some more money, which we can then use to, say, buy a second harvester. The game's afoot. We're going to own the whole map at this rate. Right. Buy that one. Buy that one. Buy that one. It's happening. It's happening. Buy the soil info for these fields as well. Boom. How's that? That is nuts. Look at what we own now. That is crazy. Okay, I think that's more than enough money spent on land. Oh boy. Okay, we are going to be busy. I think first things first, I will just get those pallets loaded up and into the warehouse so they're out of the way. I think that's crikey, we got them all. Impressive. Ooh, that's a lot of weight. 16,000 litres of chocolate, though. That's not bad. Come on now. Let's go out the way, tanker. Good move. Go. Right. So, unload to the left. Then, trailer. There as well. Perfect. Beautiful. Good stuff. Now then, we need this guy. Take him down to the lower field. We will get... Oh yes, thank you, Groot. You know, my brain is a bit of a sieve at times. Stuff goes in and falls straight out again. So yeah, I do appreciate the reminders, shall we say. Oh. Oh no! Oh! Oh! Officer, I don't see any car. No, I totally didn't have an accident. You okay there? You alright under there? Oh dear, what have I done? Utter disaster. Now, I've never done that before. I've never literally beached myself on top of an NPC's car before. That is a first. That is most definitely a first. Oh dear. Oh, we've got the weeding to do on these fields as well. Look at all the weeds we have. I'm going to need another tractor. I'm going to need another planter. I'm going to need more equipment that I know what to do with. Utterly crazy. Utterly crazy, guys. Right. We'll quickly go around this field. Playing too much Zelda. Yeah, sounds about right, babe. Sounds about right. Too much use of Ultra Hand. Right. Again, we'll nip round this field. Oh, I mean, the grass is here. We may as well cut it before we replant it with sugar beets. So, we may as well do that. And we'll let this guy do his job. Whilst we get the forage wagon down here. And we need the other tractor on the planter. Not sure what to do first. I think actually getting the planter going will probably be the best idea straight away, you know, because there's a lot of fields here that need planting. Not in this month. Only this field and the field behind me need planting in this month because they've got to be sugar beets. But next month we have all corn. Down here. Just to give it some room to turn. It's much better. I'm very glad I bought this machine. I think I might have to buy another one, to be absolutely honest. Right. this guy. Put him on the road. You then drive down to that field. Then I've got to get the planter sorted. Right, you can create job. Go to here. Pointing that way. Good. That off. That off. This guy. Let's leave it there. That'll do fine. Now, does the planter have enough seed? That is the question. Am I going to have to make a wee little stop by the store? Can I refill this bad boy? No, no, I did not. He needs some seed. So, to the store it is. Ah. We should only need... get 2 bags. We're going to need it for next month as well. So 2 bags should be alright for the time. Oh. Bridge there. At some point I might want to do some reshaping. Oh, done, lamppost. Much better. Oh, I will drive like an absolute maniac. It's always my fault, you know. Right, we'll take 2 of those. Done it again. Putting the corner too tight and getting the back of the planter stuck on things. Then white van men come around and try and knock me out of the road. Right. What have I done? Well, it's coming with me now. Absolute disaster this is. Right, there we go. It's refilling at least. Wide. Spink. Yeah. Yeah, 91%. That is perfect. What we're doing. Sugar beets are selected as well, so that's fine. This contraption moved out to the field, and let's get planting. So, go around the edge, pop this guy on a worker whilst we take care of the grass forage in the next field. Then we can get this guy onto the next field once the grass is cleared. Bye-bye. So many things going on at the same time on this farm. Absolutely crazy. I honestly didn't think I'd be doing as many things as this when I started out with just the idea of doing BGA work, you know? I did not think I would be doing quite so many things. But it's brilliant. I absolutely love it. It's like a micromanager's dream. Don't want to start planting the other field before we're ready for it. There we go. Marvellous. Machines have come to rest right next to each other as well. So coordinated. Right. Which way is going to be best? I think probably crossways, like I'm going at the moment, is probably going to be best for the worker. So that it doesn't freak out. Oi! Hey! There's a field right here, thank you very much. Oh, don't tell me it's not going to work. Of course, the worker isn't going to plant. Why would it not? Why would it? That would just be convenient. Why it's not doing that? Because it's got the same thing planted in it now as it did before? Still, this is only going to take us a moment to plant up, so it's not too much of a problem. Just a bit annoying. But hey. What are you going to do? Between this field and that field over there, we'll probably have more than enough sugar beets to keep productions fed next year. Even if we don't, even if it runs out 9-10 months down the line, that's no biggie. Absolutely fine, you know. More passes. Good to go. It's annoying that I can't have. All this time I could have been picking up grass. But never mind. Darn. I just like being efficient, you know? I like having multiple things at the same time to best efficiency. But no major biggie. No major biggie. What's really going to take a while is getting all of the corn planted. Those are the 3 fields that we have purchased. Take some time. Indeed want a second planter and a second big tractor for that one. There. Perfect. Right. Let's jump into this guy. Fold him up. Get him heading back to farm. Create job. Go to position. Yeah, guy I want. Right. Go down. On. Let's get this all scooped up. Maybe if we get like a bit of it scooped up, like this edge, and the next few rows, we might actually be able to get a worker to start planting. Maybe. Ooh, is there a mod that makes rivers overflow and makes the land fertile? That is a very good question, Bart. I have not seen one personally. I've not seen any mods that do that. There is like, I know there is a mod that when an area gets very wet, it will create like extra mud. It's like a mud mod. Like it rains and there's like a dip or something, that dip will fill with mud basically because the ground gets all wet. And if you drive through with a tractor, you can get stuck. It's literally snow runner in farming sim. I know there's a mod that does that, but I don't think there's actually a mod that does like river overflowing stuff. That would be an interesting one to have, though, I will say. For certain like areas of the world, I know that that's kind of part of the natural ecosystem. You know, I mean, like rivers will flood, deposit silt, and the ground will be super fertile for like the next year's farming. I know that's kind of like part of the accepted annual thing that happens. But no, I don't think there's any mod that does that. Bit of a shame. That would be interesting. Try putting a worker onto this field whilst I finish off the rest of the grass. Once I've got this end bit, these lower 2 rows done, just to see if it will handle that or whether it's some other issue that's causing it not to accept the field as a workable field, because that was a little bit odd to do that. I'll tell you something, you're going to need a lot of digestate to fertilise all of these fields once they're done. That is going to take a lot of digestate. Let's do this one row here. See if we can get the worker started on planting. Hopefully it'll work. Hopefully so. Not a bad yield off this field. I think this field will put into the cow feed dryer. You right. going to do it? Oh, it is! This one, it doesn't matter. It must have been because the other field was already planted with sugar beets, or it thought it was planted with sugar beets, because that was what was last harvested from that field. So, I don't know why it had such a issue with it, but it obviously did. Not no more. But we can leave that to do its work. Hopefully it doesn't run itself into the fence. Yeah, one can only hope. We haven't done any headland work like that, so hopefully it will actually be able to turn itself around without, you know, smashing into anything. Leaving a bit at the end, I think it is. Yeah. Okay, that's fair. We can go over that a little bit later when it's finished. It's just... Oh no. No, it's not. It's actually... Has it left a chunk there? It has. Yeah, it most certainly has left a chunk of field undone there, but that's fine. Get that later. It's going to be perfect timing because we're just going to finish picking all of this grass up just as Planter gets up to where we are. Brilliant! Tractors working in a field. Absolutely gorgeous, I'd say. So, I'm not going to have that much time left, sadly, to finish with this field. But see what I can get done, because obviously next Thursday I will be working at the time I usually stream, guys, so there won't be Farming Sim stream next week. And as another reminder, there won't be a SnowRunner stream this Sunday. I'm also working. Ain't life just brilliant? So, next stream will be a week on Sunday with SnowRunner. And we'll either be continuing our New Game Plus playthrough, or we'll be diving into Phase 10 on hard mode, depending on what the situation is with that. Yes, with that. So, all depends, but we'll see where we are when that time is about. Into the grass dryer. Now, where'd the grass dryer go? Uh-oh, did I just put it? I just put it into the silage production building. Never mind. What was that, about 90,000 litres or so? I'll take that off the next field. And, we'll put that in there instead. Why did you suddenly decide to try and cut a concrete driveway? This thing is having some serious issues. Line of machinery we have now. Absolutely beautiful. Speaking of machinery, anything... Ooh. It's only the T-Series. That's annoying. I'd want something more powerful than that, but that is not a bad buy. In fact, that might not be a bad buy, period. 109,271 horsepower. What's our other tractor? 305. So it'd be a little bit behind our other Valtra. And definitely above this guy. But no, I don't think we'll bother with that one. Again, I think another big tractor of some sort. Maybe the fast track. Maybe something like one of these big guys. Or one of these guys or something. I think that would be a good one to have. Or go for one of these massive monstrosities. Look at the size of that thing. Coming at you. Right. Has this finished? Yes, but no. It has, but it hasn't really. Let's just lower that down, turn it on, switch off this. Ain't gonna have missed bits, thank you very much. None of that. Really thin strip. And off. Ooh, just missed that tree. Look at that. Beautiful. Yeah, it's missed the tiniest of little strips. Look at the size of that little strip that it's missed there. Infuriating. But never mind. So we will need to lime these fields. We will need to fertilize these fields. We also need to plant the corn and such like. Yeah, so plastic corn. There we go. That's going to be the next thing, and we're going to plant that field over there with corn. And I think we'll do these 3 fields also with corn, and we'll have a massive chaff harvest, which means we will need to actually buy a forage harvester. Not sure which one we will get just yet, but we have plenty to choose from. What else do we have going on right now? The cows need keeping up to, and obviously, actually, I know what we'll do. We will go to construction, go back over to the farm, and put that bunker back down that we didn't get put down last time. Or well, that got erased because issues. So we can sell this one. It's now empty, so that's good. Productions. Let's put down a big bunker with bio. Choose a better position for this as well. So let's go for around here, so it's less kind of way. Make sure that the pipe is actually into the darn thing. And then we can go back over to here. It is. Maneuver this round into place. Yeah. Beautiful. There's our lovely big bio grinder. Now, let's just have a wee peek at him. Yeah, there we go. We'll just put all those to distributing, and then we can fill that up with actual full-on sugar beets this time. So we're going to lose an ever so slight increase in the amount of cut sugar beets that we get, but it's going to be a lot quicker, and it's going to mean that we don't have to worry about keeping this thing full. I think once this is empty, then we'll sell it, because it is a little bit in the way. Nice little experiment to try this thing, definitely, but I think the bio grinder will be much more efficient. So I think we'll leave it there for the time being, guys, because if I start anything now, I'm not going to get it finished. I think what I'll do between now and the next time you see Farming Sim, which will be in 2 weeks' time, I will finish off this month. So I'll get all of the fields planted, limed, fertilised, and weeded. And I think we'll start next time in April, because I do believe April there will be a lot to do. The corn isn't, or the chocolate I should say, isn't ready until May. Yeah, so May for that, but April we will have to plant all of our remaining fields with corn, and we'll have other things to do. So yeah, that should be good. Yeah, that's been actually been kind of fun today, trying out a couple of new little things. Sadly, the hay and forage pack, not quite as versatile as what I was hoping it would be. I hope it would be a lot more versatile than it is, but it's not bad. I think it's more suited towards smaller farms than what we've got on this kind of scale. But, yeah, and that snow melter is definitely ridiculous, because we still have an absolutely obscene amount of water. We've got 1 million litres of, well, 500,000 litres of water here, ready to distribute to the few places that we did. And that was on one full load of the snow melter. So, like I was saying, next Farming Sim stream will be in 2 weeks' time, because I'm working next Thursday. Next SnowRunner stream will be a week on Sunday, because I'm working this Sunday. So, sadly, you're going to be without my lovely presence for a little while, guys. But I'll be back bright-eyed and bushy-tailed a week on Sunday for some more SnowRunner. So I do hope you'll join me then. If I can fit in another stream at some point before now and then, I will let you guys know on the Discord channel. So keep tabs on that, just in case anything pops up. I sadly don't think I will have time to do anything else, because I am working a back shift all next week, basically, and at the weekend as well. So it kind of sucks, but that's life in the ambulance service. Sometimes the shifts just don't work in your favour. But there we go. Never mind. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today, guys. I did enjoy myself trying out those new mods and everything. And next time we will pick up where we left off. I think the BGA farm is probably not too long before we finish up with it. So I'm probably going to start planning for another multiplayer Farming Sim stream in the future. Probably not for a few more weeks yet, but yeah, probably start looking into that at some point. I think we've got to a point on the farm at the moment where we kind of got a lot of money coming in. So yeah, it's becoming a little bit too easy again. But we'll cross that bridge later on. Did you hear no farming sim next week? Yes, yes, group. Sadly, that is correct. No farming sim next week, as I'm on back shift at work, and also no SnowRunner on Sunday, as I'm working as well. So I will be back a week on Sunday for SnowRunner, and in 2 weeks' time for farming sim. I know, I know. I'm sad about it as well, group. I don't like having to cancel my streams for work, but it's unavoidable. But as I said, if I can find time to fit in something else in between, I will let you guys know on the Discord. So keep an eye on that. But for the time being, thanks very much for joining me, everyone. It's always great to have your company. Always great to have your company. Love doing this. So I will see you next time. And until then, take care, stay safe. I'll see you later. Bye for now, everyone.